If you've been using the same basic transitions for a while, these 4 will completely change the way your edits look. Starting with the advanced spin transition, create an adjustment layer in the project panel, then drag it on top of your 2 clips in the timeline. Once that's done, duplicate the adjustment layer by holding Alt and dragging it 1 track up. When you try to rotate it, black edges will appear, so here's how to fix that. Find the replicate effect and add it to the first adjustment layer, then go to the effect controls and set the replicate count to 3. Next, in the effects library, find the mirror effect and drag it onto the adjustment layer 4 times. You'll now see 4 mirror effects in the effect controls. Change the values accordingly. This mirrors the video and removes any visible edges. You can pause and copy the exact values shown. Now find the transform effect and add it to the second adjustment layer. In the effect controls, set the scale of the transform effect to 300 so the original size is restored. From here, you can rotate freely without black edges appearing. Click the rotation stopwatch icon to set a keyframe, move further in time, and adjust the rotation so it completes 1 full turn. Expand the velocity curves and pull the levers on both keyframes to ease the animation in and out. Finally, increase the shutter angle to 180 degrees for a natural motion blur. The second transition is the slide and stretch, which works particularly well on a match cut. Take 2 clips of a subject moving in the same direction as an example. Drag an adjustment layer above the 2 videos, then find the transform effect and drag it onto the adjustment layer. In the effect controls, locate the scale property and uncheck uniform scale. This lets you adjust the height and width separately. Make sure the playhead is at the beginning of the clip, then set a scale width keyframe. Move to the end of the clip and set another keyframe. Place the playhead between the 2 keyframes and adjust the scale width to create a stretch effect. Expand the velocity curves and pull the levers on the first and third keyframes. Increase the shutter angle for motion blur. The third transition is a clean digital glitch effect. Place an adjustment layer above the clips and make it a few frames long. In the effects library, find the VR digital glitch effect and drag it onto the clip. In the effect controls, make sure the playhead is on the first frame. Then expand the distortion properties and set a keyframe for geometry distortion X, the distortion rate, and the distortion evolution. Move to the middle of the clip and slightly increase the X value along with the distortion rate. Then move to the end of the clip, click the reset button for both the X property and the distortion rate property, and increase the distortion evolution to animate the glitch movement. For the fourth transition, a split transition, make sure your 2 clips overlap in the timeline. Select the top clip and go to the effect controls. Click the pen tool to create a mask. Draw a mask around one section of the frame, for example, separating buildings from water. Back in the timeline, hold Alt and duplicate the clip. With the top clip selected, go to the effect controls and invert the mask, which will make the full image visible again. Now animate the position property so that section slides out of frame. On the other clip, do the same with the remaining section and move it in the opposite direction. That's all about this video. Make sure to subscribe for more quick tutorials, and I'll see you in the next one.